What's up, ghouls and goblins? Welcome to another Shock and Awe Toy Reviews. I'm Wilson, joined by my two favorite jabronis, Berg. Say hello.
Hello.
And
Hello.
And
I'm a jabroni. I taste good with sugar.
I'm excited for this thing already, based on what I've seen.
This is the Four Horsemen's second figura obscura.
Okay.
I don't know if you can tell from this lovely box. Bing! But it is the Headless Horseman. For those of you who don't know, back in December of 2021, they did the first figure obscura, which was their version of Krampus.
Oh, okay.
They're basically just new Mythic Legion figures. We reviewed the Trolls way back here.
Those guys, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So, they started a new holiday tradition. So the first one was Christmas with Krampus, and he was basically a new head on a Mythic Legion's monster body.
Cool.
And then just 2 weeks ago, they put up this guy, which is the Headless Horseman. And being as I'm a huge Headless Horseman fan,
Wait, what? This is news to me.
Werewolves and apes.
I knew the werewolves,
Have
I knew
you
the
ever-
apes, I knew the Bigfoot.
ask
Yep,
me my
yep,
favorite Tim Burton movie,
What's your favorite Tim Burton movie?
Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Ask me what my favorite Christopher Walken movie is,
Sleepy Hollow.
The Rundown.
God damn it.
It's the Tooth Fairy. Anyway, big fan of Sleepy Hollow. It's my favorite Disney cartoon. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ichabod Crane. Anyway, so they made us a Mythic Legion sized Headless Horseman.
It looks pretty good.
And I went, I have money I don't need to spend.
Sure.
Let me spend it on it.
Let's do
And
it.
he was top secret. He came in. There was two times to pre-order him, and he shipped 4 days later. Here he is.
Looks awesome.
So, this is, and I'll totally get this wrong, from the neck down without the handkerchief piece, I believe is Valak of the Just Shipping Mythic Legions guys. They're the vampires. The knees are the same. I believe the feet are the same. The cloth legs and this studded vest are new pieces. I think these shoulder pieces are new, and I think the gauntlets are new to that wave. So he's, from the neck down, he's just a repaint. And like all Mythic Legions guys, you can pop and swap all the pieces. So what makes him different is that he is all black with some silver shins. He has silver studs and silver buckles and a belt buckle. Gray. These are purple belts. Pouches. This is a brown one. Again, even these stupid little up here are painted. And of course, an all new pumpkin head sculpt and an all new handkerchief collar piece. So he can be Headless Horseman. There you go. Paint and sculpted. Boom.
Nice. Now, this may be late for later on, but please tell me his head comes off.
His head does come off.
Nice.
Super real posability. He has, from the neck down, the standard Mythic Legions guys, which are shoulders, elbows, wrists, no torso, but a ball jointed waist, ball jointed head, thigh swivel, ball jointed hips,
Swivel.
single jointed knees, boot swivel, ball jointed ankles. So, and these hands that he comes in package with, which is a holding hand and a come hither hand. Is that what we called it the last time?
Yeah.
Go in and out. And he still has all the plugs in case you have other pieces. Like if you want to put shoulder pads, you can plug in the shoulder pads. Or if you want to put wings, you can put the wing attachment and he can have bat
Wing
wings.
attachment.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have something to attach.
Yes. So we're just going to jump straight into accessories. First thing, yes, his head comes right off.
Love it.
So all Mythic Legions guys have a neck peg. So it's swivel here, it's got a ball up here. So you can, if you have different size heads that fit on different pegs, you can swap them around. Or if you want to have a black one or a silver painted one, they have all different kinds with different guys.
Nice.
So usually you just pop the head off, and then you got this cool pumpkin head. But then you're like, that looks lame,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so they took care of that, and then they sculpted this nice little bit. So he can be an actual Headless Horseman. Now, I know, Wilson, what you're thinking is your favorite part in the Christopher Walken movie is when he has a skull head. And wouldn't it be awesome if for once in the fucking history of the show, Berg came prepared with a skull head?
Nice.
So boom, you can have badass skull head.
I think the skull actually looks better than the pumpkin, because the pumpkin I thought was sitting high on his neck.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the neck peg was too long.
So there you go.
I like this.
So yeah, this is just one of my 20 different skeleton guys. Stole his head.
Does he have a hand that can hold the pumpkin head in it?
Does he? Let's find out. So he comes with a hand specifically with a ball peg.
Oh, nice.
Oh, son,
so that
is.
you can.
Oh, that's genius.
Oh, you don't even have to balance. That's
No,
perfect.
that's
Yes.
genius, dude.
So, and then you can just bloop,
Oh, that's
and he
great.
can hold, and you can turn it around. You can do throwing poses.
Nice.
I did open this guy up earlier
Uh-huh.
and hit him with the blow dryer. So hopefully we won't have on-camera breaking toys.
Yeah.
So good.
Hopefully. So yes, he comes with that hand that holds this pumpkin head. Bam!
Bam.
He comes with this giant, flaming, crazy, awesome
That's a lot of flame.
pumpkin head
So
sculpt.
that's Ghost Rider level insane.
And that also pops right in. So he can hold this. You can put this on his neck peg if his neck peg was on there, so you could have crazy flaming skull. Or throwing this. This one's a little heavy, or a lot heavier than this one, obviously. So he tends to kind of be less stable. I mean, I can get him. You can't do quite as dynamic posing because this is just
Sure.
heavy.
What if we had him sitting down on something?
What if?
Monster.
Now, Mythic Legions has had horses for a couple years now. I've never picked one up because they're, in my mind, like Mythic Legions are incredibly expensive. But they're incredibly great. Short runs, still. So I never picked up a horse. So he comes with his horse. And to the best of my limited research, this is a typical Mythic Legions horse. Just with a all black red eye paint job and red fire glow hooves
Cool.
from when he's running at you. This guy has a ball jointed head up here, so he can move. He's got a
Neck.
neck. These move forward and back and swivel. These bend. He's got ball jointed ankles. Ball jointed ankles. These bend. These swivel, and these come in and out, and his tail can go all kinds of crazy poses. So he can sit up on his horse. Bam. And so you could then put on the other head, or any head. Super cool. Now, while we're still on the horse, if you don't like this boring pose, you can rip that hair off.
That's unexpected.
Yeah.
And they give you
Ooh.
action pose,
Flowing in the wind.
flowing in the wind hair. And if you get the
Dynamic mane. That's
strap out of the way.
nice.
And it does actually get down in the grooves, even though. So there. It gets better in there, but gotta move some stuff around. So you can have action pose or sitting still pose. My horse is a little weak in the hips, so he can't quite get up and stay in this pose, which is the pose I would probably want him in, but he's got enough stuff going on. We could put him on a stand. Does not come with a stand. Oh well. And he also comes with a right hand for holding stuff that goes up and down.
Oh, that's usually for a sword.
Usually for a sword, that is correct. Nice segue, I say thee nay. A slightly less gripping hand to hold on to his reins.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you out.
This is what I don't quite understand. He comes with the second hand. Oh wait, I do understand. This one's in and out, this one's up and down.
Yes.
Okay.
Glorious. Then, yes, Wilson, he does come with the head chopping device, which is a nicely done sword. It's got more of a gray copper pommel and crossguard, black hand, silver. And unlike certain other weapons that we've touched recently, it is not floppy at all. It's not going to bend.
It's not currently bent.
Not currently bent. And it can just slide in his hand and he can go head chopping action.
Head chopping action. Head chopping action.
But he wouldn't be complete without his Dracula cape, which is a gigantic black on the outside, red on the inside. Got 2-class real metal chain, unlike some other toys. And it's got wires in it.
Nice.
And it's not all wrinkly and crap. It's all nice and pressed. And you can just come over here, take off his collar, set that underneath his collar. Bam.
Sweet.
It's a sharp look.
And then you're thinking, wow, they can't possibly offer anything cooler, can they?
Can they?
There is one final piece.
What?
That is the piece de resistance. So you're like, man, that looks kind of lame.
It does.
Gap filler? Gap filler? Does he come with a gap
He
filler?
comes with
a meated gap filler.
a meated gap filler, so you can
Oh, it's perfect.
That's
put
pretty
in
cool.
the stump of your guy. So you can take that hand and you can get your correct sword fighting hand. You can put your sword in, plug your hand back in. You can have him holding his big ass pumpkin on that side. That is way too heavy.
Yeah.
So we're going to put this one on. You can even do this. There you go. You can do Shakespearean quotations. Bam. But wait, there's not more.
Okay.
So yes, this is the 4 Horsemen Figura Obscura Headless Horseman figure.
Did you get the Krampus?
I did get the Krampus.
Okay.
They put out an email like, hey, coming on Saturday, Figure Obscura, and everyone's like, what?
Oh.
And then here's our Krampus, and it's going to be available from like 9 to 11 and then like 6 to 8. And then it sold out both times.
Of course.
And people were like, I didn't even know about it. So they made a second all red version that was available at other retailers.
Wow.
So I'm sure there'll be my guess is they'll do him without the horse, maybe.
That would be cool.
Maybe give him an axe.
That was going to be my next question for you, was if you thought they would do a version or if they were doing a version minus the horse.
That would be my guess. I don't know.
I'd be more willing to pick that up.
And in case you didn't know, Mythic Legions are 6-inch figures. So he will fit in with He-Man, Marvel Legends. Yeah. See, he's too good and the horse won't let him stay up there.
Okay. I'm going to start short and simple. I think he's pretty amazing. Actually, I'm quite impressed with him, even though it's not up my alley. 4.5 out of 5 hammers. The only kind of negatives that I've seen in the short while that I've been messing with the toy and seen you messing with it is the flaming head seems too heavy to hold. and might be too heavy to even have on his body and have him pose without a stand of some sort. And I'm also not a huge fan of the way the cape works. I think if there was like maybe a magnets in the shoulder pieces to keep it attached better. But other than that, I think he's great. The paint and everything looks great. The horse is pretty damn cool and articulate for what he is. I would consider picking up a version without the horse if they make it, which sounds like they might.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to say 5 hammers for this guy. I think he's outstanding. It seems like the paint and sculpt are outstanding. All of the accessories that you would want are there, I guess, except for a skull that you had to bring from home. But that's...
The only time he has the skull's in the Tim Burton version.
Right, that's more of a bonus.
Yeah.
But it's basically perfect. And I'm glad that I didn't buy it just because it's cool. But I was tempted. I'm going to be tempted again if they offer it without the horse. We'll see what happens. I had no idea about the neck filler with the spine. That's
killer.
It's just perfect. This thing is amazing.
How much is it? I'm sorry.
It is with tax and shipping $150.
Okay.
He was
You're kind of getting 2 toys.
$120 before shipping and tax.
So I saw the 120 because I got that email too, but I didn't think shipping was that much.
Yeah. So basic Mythic Legion figures, or the painted ones, the character ones usually run 30 to 50, depending upon where you buy them. Like if you buy them from 4 Horsemen direct, they're like $35. The horse is like $55 or $65. I don't know. I never looked into the horse. And he's a super limited run. I'm only trying to justify it in my head.
Sure.
He's way too expensive.
You don't need to justify it to us. We understand.
But
he's potentially Toy of the Year, right?
He is. I'm also going to give him 5 hammers. I was going to give him 4.5, but then Orko came in and made it better. And now all his loose joints suddenly became loose. Don't hair dry your toys. So I had the McFarlane one from the Sleepy Hollow movie, and he was great. But this one, far superior. Every accessory I want, the fact that he comes with the stump, the fact that he comes with a hand that has got a peg to hold, you don't have to balance it or...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's loose joints, but I can fix that. They weren't loose last night. They were super tight, which is why I hated him.
Somebody's been playing with his toys.
That's right. I think Toast said it best. What else would I want with him besides maybe a skull head, which I have plenty of skull heads because most of the skull guys come with 2.
There you go.
Or an axe because he uses axes sometimes, but I have extra axes because every guy comes with multiple weapons. He can slide his sword in here so he doesn't even have to carry it around. So he can stow it. You can fix that. So yeah, and I like the cape. It probably could sit better. I could probably figure out how to make it sit better. I'm just lazy. And he can't stand now that I made him stand. There you go. But yeah, I'm super happy. He is candidate for Toy of the Year.
You haven't rated him out of 12 yet, which is the real
I
deciding
have
thing.
rated him out.
Oh, you have?
Yes, but I haven't finished the list.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's only October.
Well, I'm going to have to look at your list and maybe take some off your list because my list is...
You
I don't might not even have 5.
I bought like 70 toys this year again.
Yeah.
Still 3 months to go.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below. First person to comment gets an emoji.
And we are going to do a contest to win something at some point.
Are we really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Can't wait to find out what that is.